Hey, afternoon people. This is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees. It is January the 12th. I just looked at my calendar. It's not the 11th, it's the 12th. It's about 3:15, about 57 degrees out here. And this is a hive that was thrown. It, it was disassembled when we had that windstorm the other day. And it was completely disassembled. It was out, and I was out here in the dark in the wind and putting it back together, and I hope I got it put back together. The other one over here that I just did, I didn't put it back together right. I put the one that was supposed to be on the top with the brood on the bottom, and the bottom on the top, so I changed all that around. That was a blue queen. And we're going to check this one out now and see how good they're doing. The other one was doing just fine. Yep, yep. Take that off. Take that off. Take that off. This is a 3 high 8 frame deep. So we may be able to get some of the frames out of here. Haven't looked at it since the storm, so we're not sure exactly what we got. We're hoping we have a queen. And they look like they have a queen. Didn't make it back to this one to give them food. So we're going to do that today. Put my glasses on so I can see babies. Hope I got the right frames in the right place. I should, because it's got, I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is at the top. This one has honey. That one has honey. They're festooning right down here. This is called festooning, and that's where they're building frames, or building onto the frame. That's all drone cells, big cells, so they put honey in it. Later on they can put drones in it if they want to, which we're hoping they do. This one has honey, nectar, pollen. Working on building it. No brood. But it has honey and nectar. They're doing a good job. Check the bottom. No bugs. No bugs is a good thing. Okay, this one here is filled up with capped brood. It has honey. It has larvae. I'll show y'all in just a minute. Let me find a queen first. Okay, queen's not on this one. This one is filled up with capped brood on both sides. It has some pollen on that one. Flip it over for you. This one is filled up with brood. Good queen. And that's what happens when you put your brood up on the top now, people. Put it up to where it's warm and they can control the warmth. They can cover the bees. They can cover the babies. Take care of everything a whole lot better. But now this is just the way I do it, not the way anybody else might do it. This is just the way I do it. This one has brood, nectar, eggs. As the bees are hatching out, they're putting more eggs in it because it's up there where it's warm. This side here, same thing. This is what happens when you put your bees on the top box to keep them warm. That's both sides. And they can keep it warmer up there, and so they'll build out on the frames. That's called festooning. That's when they hang down, but it has to be a certain temperature. You put them in the bottom and they're not going to do anything. Like the one we just looked at, number 312, it didn't have that many eggs in it, and that's because I messed up. Now this one is got a white queen. I see her from here. So she was okay from the storm. This one is filled up with eggs, larvae, brood, honey. Same thing with that side. I'm not going to show you the queen because I'm not going to leave her out this long in the cold. To me, it's cold here today for bees. Not for me, but for bees it is. Bless their good hearts. We're not even going to go any deeper in this one. Because we know after the storm we have a queen. It's a white queen. The other one was a blue. Has brood, see any eggs. You got brood, pollen, honey, nectar. This side has the same thing. So she's doing good. Now whether she's got any in the bottom or not, I don't know. But that was that side. This is this side. And y'all know they all had a bad summer, bad spring last year, bad spring the year before that. They had a bad November. December was good. We had a good start to January, and now it's turning cold. But they have plenty of food. They're up at the top to where they can stay warm. And they can do what they got to do with the food. And this is one of the reasons I put the sugar in the top, is because the bees at the top, the brood's at the top, eggs at the top, and the bees can rotate. Next one doesn't look like it's full of honey. See how mean my bees are on cold days? Oh, yep, this one's honey. Now she could use a little bit more room up here to lay. So I could take some of this honey out. See where some of these frames were damaged when they hit the ground over there, but they're fixing them. Like I say, they can. We can put some more frames in here. See what the next one is. Oh, where's it? I can get it down, but I don't know about getting it back up. We have a lot of bees in here. We haven't even straightened up the frames. I mean, this one's pushed all the way over. This has got a big gap in here. And that's because when I was putting them back together, I was just putting them back together, people. Okay, see what we got. This one has honey. This one has pollen and nectar in it. We should be able to lay in that side. This one, they could build that one out. They could build that one out and she could lay eggs. This one has honey in it and nectar. Honey and nectar. This one has pollen, nectar, honey. Same thing on that side. This is all nectar down there. Hadn't found one to change yet, but they've been finding some groceries somewhere. But we're going to give them sugar water. I mean some dry sugar again, and some pollen. This whole thing's filled up with pollen. That's pollen, nectar, and honey at the top. So they're doing good. They're going to go in the spring doing okay. Well, for you people that's thinking about or having a problem with bees overwintering, if you do what I'm doing here, I think you would overwinter them better. This one has pollen and nectar. Well, see, they're going into winter, I mean spring, okay. They got everything they need. And some of y'all say, well, why do you feed them? You know, as bees, it's cold weather, they use a lot of food. When it's warm weather, they use a lot of food because they're making the brood. And if they don't have the food, they're not going to make the brood. So I give them what they need. This one here is pollen and nectar and honey. The bottom box, we're not even going to go in it. We don't know what's down there, don't really care. See, this hive here is one that all last two was flipped, scattered, and I'll be making splits off of them. This one here is honey, nectar, and pollen. We're going to put them back the way they're supposed to be right now. Like I said, the bottom, I don't think we have to worry with it right yet. We'll put that there. And they have a good amount of pollen, but I'm going to give them some more just in case. I don't think we saw any beetles in there anywhere. Put that one there. Let it make it in the middle. So there's some pollen up at the top. Oh, wait a minute. Staple that down. Put their ring back on them. Put some paper on there. Some looks of it, I'm gonna have to go get some more. My wife is sleeping, so I may be able to do it. Or probably not able to do it. Probably need to get my little body together and go down to the store. These paper towels don't have to be the best in the world. I try to get the cheapest ones I can. The reason I tear them in the middle is that way it gives the bees less work. They don't have to get rid of it. That's the main reason I split them. And if anybody wants to find out about the bees, I'll put the information in there if you want to find out about them, or just talk about them, or find out about bees. Need some information? That's my job. Save you some money? That's my job. You don't have to buy everything that they tell you you need. right there. And they're doing real good. I could put this top over here on it. It says 311. This top here doesn't have anything on it. So put 311 on there. We're gonna call this one 311. Yep, 311. Okay. Y'all give my bees and me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Share. You got a question or would like to find out something, let me know. And this is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees. And it's probably about 58 degrees out here right now. Sun shining. Beautiful day. Y'all have a great one. Bye.